Tesla burns through $4 million per week by late 2008, and the cash reserves drop below $10 million. That means, in just 3 weeks, Tesla ceases to exist. This isn't a theoretical problem, it's a clock ticking toward bankruptcy. The company, barely 5 years old, is trying to revolutionize the auto industry during the worst financial collapse since 1929. Legacy automakers receive government bailouts. Tesla, it's left to fend for itself. At this point, Tesla has delivered only a handful of Roadsters to early customers. Each one sells for $109,000, but production costs balloon far beyond projections. Every car shipped loses money. Therefore, every sale digs the hole deeper. The original plan estimated the Roadster would cost $65,000 to build. Elon Musk, then chairman, isn't yet the face of Tesla, but that's about to change. In 2008, CEO Ziv Drury tries to stabilize operations, but the bleeding doesn't stop. Layoffs hit hard. Roughly 25% of Tesla's workforce is cut in a single week. Morale crashes. The company is in freefall. Meanwhile, Musk himself is under pressure. His space venture, SpaceX, has failed 3 consecutive launches. His marriage is collapsing, and he's nearly broke. Despite having made $180 million from selling PayPal, he's invested almost everything into Tesla and SpaceX. There's no more cushion. December 2008 becomes the make-or-break month. Tesla must close a $40 million funding round to stay alive. But the global financial system is imploding. Lehman Brothers has just collapsed. Venture capital freezes. Musk makes a desperate decision. He will fund around himself, even though he's liquidating assets just to make payroll. He wires $20 million of his last money into Tesla. But it's not enough. Tesla still needs another $20 million within days. And that's when something extraordinarily happens. Musk calls every investor who has ever expressed interest. He pressures existing shareholders to match his investment. Most decline. Some say Tesla is a lost cause. One investor, though, bites. In Germany, Daimler executives have been quietly evaluating Tesla's technology for electric drive. Their engineers are impressed. So, when Musk pitches a strategic partnership offering Daimler access to Tesla's battery tech in exchange for a lifeline, they listen. Daimler agrees to a $50 million investment. But there's a catch: they need to close the deal in 72 hours before Tesla runs out of money. Tesla's headquarters becomes a war room. Contracts need reviewing. Financial disclosures require updating. The due diligence process, which usually takes weeks, has to happen in hours. Elon Musk barely sleeps. Lawyers, engineers, and bankers work through the night. Every hour matters because Tesla's bank account teeters near zero. Vendors threaten to halt deliveries. Employees begin to fear they won't get paid. Meanwhile, the public doesn't know Tesla's on life support. Outwardly, the company talks about innovation and the promise of electric mobility. But behind the scenes, it's a full-blown survival mission. On the second day, Daimler's legal team flies into San Carlos to meet with Tesla X. They tour the lab, inspect the Roadster's battery packs, and grill the engineers. One Daimler executive later admits that he expected to find a mess. Instead, he's shocked. Tesla's battery architecture is years ahead of anyone else's. Daimler realizes it. S not just saving Tesla, S also buying access to the future of EV. That impression is critical, because by day 3, Daimler executives are facing pressure from their own board. Investing $50 million in a tiny, bleeding American startup during a global recession seems reckless. But Daimler's EV program is behind schedule. Tesla offers a shortcut. On day 3, hours before the money must hit Tesla's accounts, Daimler wires the funds. The deal closes. Tesla survives. The timing is so precise that had the wire transfer been delayed by even a day, Tesla likely would have defaulted on payroll and other obligations. Elon Musk later says, "It was the closest we ever came to death. One more day and we would have been done." But the story doesn't end with the funding. In fact, this is where Tesla begins to turn. Daimler's investment sends a signal to the broader market. Tesla is no longer a fringe fantasy. It's now a partner to one of the world's biggest automakers. The validation has ripple effects. Other investors start calling back. Within 6 months, Tesla raises additional capital. Meanwhile, Elon Musk becomes CEO. Drury steps aside, and Musk takes full control of the company's vision. One of his first decisions: slash the Roadster's production cost. He brings in top supply chain experts and renegotiates contracts with every vendor. Slowly, the losses per vehicle shrink. At the same time, Musk focuses on building credibility. Tesla can't be a luxury toy company forever. It must evolve into a mass-market automaker. He begins publicly teasing the next big goal: a more affordable electric sedan. This will become the Model S internally. However, Tesla still faces head. The company loses over $55 million in 2008 alone. And while the Roadster gains a cult following, it's still not profitable. To survive, Tesla has to show it can build cars at scale. By mid-2009, things begin to shift. The US government launches an initiative to support clean energy companies. Tesla applies for a $465 million loan through the Department of Energy's Advanced Technology Vehicles Manufacturing Program. In January 2010, the loan is approved. That moment transforms Tesla from a fragile startup into a rising force. By 2010, Tesla receives the $465 million government loan. That influx of capital allows them to expand operations, secure parts, and most importantly start production of the Model S prototype. The Model S will be Tesla's first true test in the mainstream auto world. Meanwhile, Tesla becomes the first American car company to go public. Since Ford in 1956, the IPO in June 2010 raises over $226 million. Investors now see Tesla not just as a company that survived the crash but as a pioneer in the future of transportation. But none of this happens without that 72-hour scramble in 2009. That emergence Daimler deal acts as the catalyst that unlocks the domino effect of validation, capital, and growth. Yet, even after the IPO, Tesla isn't out of the woods. In 2012, as the Model S nears launch, production bottlenecks emerge. Tesla struggles with supply chain issues and ramping up assembly lines. At one point, Elon Musk personally inspects cars for defects before delivery. He sleeps on the factory floor to keep operations moving. Despite those early setbacks, the Model S launches to widespread acclaim. It wins Motor Trend's 2013 Car of the Year, and consumer interest explodes. Tesla begins proving that electric vehicles can outperform gas-powered cars in speed, design, and luxury. From 2012 to 2015, Model S sales climb from just over 2,600 units to nearly 50,000 annually. Tesla S revenue jumps from $204 million in 2011 to over $4 billion in 2015. The company begins expanding into Europe and Asia, building its supercharger network, and announcing plans for the Gigafactory in Nevada. Every bold move Elon Musk makes, from vertical integration to open sourcing Tesla's patent, traces back to the company's ethos: build fast, take risks, and never stop innovating. Tesla's valuation crosses $25 billion by 2017, but the company still faces cash flow issues and skepticism from Wall Street. Then comes the Model 3. With over 400,000 pre-orders by 2016, Tesla now carries the weight of massive public expectations. But building a car at $35,000 and delivering it at scale is an entirely different challenge. Musk calls the effort production hell. Assembly lines malfunction. Bottlenecks cost millions. Once again, Tesla teeters near crisis. Musk invests his personal money, sleeps at the factory, and even builds a second assembly line in a tent outside the main plant. It's déjà vu from 2009, but this time with billions on the line. Eventually, Tesla finds its rhythm. By 2019, the company turns a profit. In 2020, Tesla becomes the world's most valuable automaker, overtaking Toyota with a valuation over $200 billion. It reaches $1 trillion by 2021, all of it fueled by a vision that nearly died over a single weekend. The turning point remains that forgotten 72-hour window in early 2009 when one deal, forged in desperation, saved the future of electric mobility. Because without Daimler's $50 million investment, Tesla doesn't meet payroll, it doesn't close the Roadster backlog, it doesn't raise future funding, and Elon Musk likely becomes just another failed Silicon Valley founder with great ideas and no execution. Instead, Tesla redefines what a car company can be. By 2024, it sells over 1.8 million vehicles annually and commands a massive lead in battery technology, AI-assisted driving, and energy storage. Meanwhile, Daimler sells its Tesla stake in 2014 for a 730% gain. They walk away with a profit, but without Tesla's deep technology. The irony: today, every major automaker scrambles to replicate Tesla's model, but Tesla's survival was never guaranteed. It hinged on a 3-day stretch that almost no one remembers but changed everything. If you enjoyed this, I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.